All right, so we got 2 more projects we're gonna go look at on Buford Street. This is actually kind of cool. It's the first time we got 2 houses that were literally across the street from each other. So I'm gonna be able to bring one contractor in to do both projects. And I think it's gonna hopefully work super well and save me a little bit of money. So these 2 projects are in the historic district. And we had 2 projects on Burleson that got massively delayed for a lot of BS reasons, but also some just poor planning on our part, my part, and crazy delay, like 2-3 months. Super not cool. And so these, they were pulling up to, these 2, we got them fully approved before we'd even closed on the house, which, so, you know, day 1, we were able to start demo, and we had the whole plan approved, which was awesome. This was literally sitting like on the ground when we got it, like all the beams, the foundation. So literally had to excavate out the entire thing, and they're having to lift up the entire house. So demo started, pulled off the roof, rain, that's why my whole inside ceilings are caving in essentially. And all these beams, like this beam was literally on the ground when we got the house. So I had to dig out everything, shim the entire house up, put in new beams, and then put in your new posts when we get it done. That's all this concrete is here. Look at that doorway. That'll need to get squared up. But at least it kind of sank levelly, and it's not level anymore because they've been shimming different parts of it, but hopefully it'll come out pretty level at the end. So yeah, you can see where that corner is. Let's walk around. So these are all the new beams. So the beams that were sitting on the ground, pretty much rotted out. This is what you put around the whole side of the foundation. And here's the last corner that needs to come up. Wow, big job. It's a big foundation project. So yeah, we got 121 Buford, and then we got 116 Buford right across the street that hopefully is not gonna be as bad of a foundation. The foundation's a lot higher, the house is not sunk nearly as much. But it's got several non-original additions that when we're doing the addition, we're gonna need to demo them off to do them properly, correctly. We don't know how the construction was done originally. So those have to completely come off and then rebuild it all. So that'll make it a little bit easier for the foundation people, but a little bit more work on the demo or on the frame. Well, demo and framing because there's just more to frame out. But again, this one's gonna be real easy because you can see the ridge line here of this house is, you know, again, real straight. So it pretty much is mirrored on the front and the back. So the back addition will just come straight off of that and tie in really, really nicely to the existing structure. So coming along, got the whole crew out here today.